Hi, this is Jakub, and this is day 8 of building in public my marketing business for local services. So I want to do marketing for local services like roofers, for example, plumbers, and I want to build them a website, obviously with AI. I want to help them with Google reviews, Google My Business, Facebook, TikTok, and so on. All of this agentically. So where we are and what's next. Basically, yesterday or 2 days ago, I made a video about my learnings, how this whole thing should be approached, and I learned a lot, but now this is the end of learning. This is now going and learning on the go, basically. So last 2 weeks I made about 177 calls, and I recorded myself during the calls, and I recorded everything in CRM as well. So the scoreboard for the 177 calls was I built 35 websites, because the whole approach was like this. I call the roofer and I say, hey, my name is Jakub. I built websites for roofers, and I actually built one for you. Would you like to see that? And someone says yes or no. If they say yes, then I say, no problem. I'll send you the link on email and SMS in about maximum 1 hour. And then I go to my AI, I go to Claude, I build the website quickly based on the template and their information from Google Maps. And then I send that demo template website on their SMS, and this is like a free value I provide for them, right? Doesn't cost me anything because I already built the systems and everything, and they get a kind of free website, or at least demo how this would look like. No one else does it pretty much, so that's good. So 23 people got a demo, but the close rate was less than 1%. That means I actually sold 2 websites to people. 12 people actually passed after seeing it. That means they looked at the demo, or some of them didn't even look at the demo. They were like, I changed my mind. I'm not interested anymore. Or some of them were like, I looked at the website, but to be honest, I'm not interested. So the question is why they were not interested. Was it because the website was not good, or they had other objections? My problem was that I know that I didn't ask them the question why they didn't want it, but I'm going to learn about it in the future, no worries. Another cool statistic was that buyers already had reviews. The median Google review, the people who bid versus the people who didn't. Who was engaged, like was kind of interested, and who bought? It was people who had around 8 reviews on their Google Maps. So that means, and also who said no was people who had only 3 reviews on Google Maps. And that means that gives us some indicators, right? People are less interested in marketing services or in websites if they don't have any presence online. If they have a Google My Business, but they don't have any review, they basically don't have anything in there. They are like, I don't care about marketing. I have my own clients from somewhere, from friends or whatever. So traction beats freshness. People who already believe in being online are the easy yes. I didn't know that. I learned that through calling. This is proof. So now the big question is, who is the right roofer? Who is the right person to call to? Because my product is kind of good. Like, hey, I already built you a website. Would you like to see one? And if some people were interested, then that's good. But the question is, who is the right roofer? Am I wasting time calling a lot of roofers that don't even want it? So when it comes to 0 reviews, that's the biggest gap. But do they even believe in website or marketing in general? 1 to 10 reviews, that means some traction and they are still hungry. And 10 plus reviews means credible, but maybe too comfortable, because they are like, we have enough reviews. People are kind of calling us. We don't need websites or marketing services, something like that. So what is the plan? Today is Friday already, my last day of working on this. But what is the good plan from starting from Monday? How we basically find out. So we call a good mix this week. Some no reviews, some small, some established ones. Variety is the whole point. I'm going to be very specific whenever I have my own CRM with this whole thing. I'm going to be very specific. And maybe I can show you the demo how the CRM looks like. So I have all people, and these numbers are not real, they are on demo, so no worries. This is my CRM, and this is who I have to call every single day. And now AI will update it basically based on our new learnings. So what are the new learnings? Call a good mix this week. So some no reviews, some small, some established. Variety is the whole point. Tag every call one honest line. Like, yes, interested, didn't care, in the CRM. Every important information needs to be in CRM. What that means, I have this little input box, right? So if someone is interested, I'm going to text something like, they were interested, basically, or they were not interested, or they were like, he was like half interested, or something like that, whatever. And also, when it comes to recording, I record every single one of my calls, just for my own purpose, right? Just to see that transcript later and see what worked, what didn't, if I was good with that, with my talk, smooth talk, or not really smooth. Claude and AI can basically analyze that. So after that, Saturday will be a look back together. I set up my Saturday as almost like a day off, but day of learnings basically. From Monday to Friday calling, on Saturday just learning, look back together. So this is what Claude said. I read the CRM, group by reviews and company age, and show you who your real buyer is, which is great. AI can analyze this whole thing on its own. Same learning as formal experiment, none of the admin. Not sure what that means. Another important information is they look, but they don't close. So I sent 23 demos to people. Like I sent them a already created demo. 12 of them passed. 9 of them I still have to actually call them if they're interested. And actually only 2 bought. Right? So getting eyes on the site isn't the problem. 23 looked. It's kind of good number. The leak is after the look. So add a firm next step, a booked 5-minute callback once they have seen it. Sure, let's try that and test. So now what I need to do next week, basically, I need to add a cookie banner on my already created websites, call mix of roofers this week, tag every call and one honest line. Saturday will be fine the ICP in the CRM. And don't build the call recording tool, because I started getting some ideas while talking to Claude. Maybe we should do this, maybe we should create that. And then I realized, wow, I'm overcomplicating the hell out of this. So let's just stop. Let's just start doing the calls. This is the most important, sales and calls. And then we'll figure it out on the go, right? And the last thing is keep nudging the reviews list. So I have a client and I created everything for him, the website, his Google business profile looks really nice, optimized and so on, and created his TikTok as well because he got some nice drone shots. But the guy has a long list of contacts he worked with. He needs to send me the contacts so I can send a SMS message, something like, could you leave the review? But the guy's ghosting me for the last 3 or 4 days, and I'm kind of rushing with this, but this is not my I just have to be patient and wait, because there is no, I cannot do anything with this. I just have to wait for the guy and for the list. So that's pretty much it. A long video, and if you got any value from that video, I'm very happy about it and I'm going forward. Thanks a lot.